Alright, hey everybody. It's been a long time since I made a video. Been pretty busy with school and work and everything else, and now it's the holiday season. But I got this in the mail today and just figured I'd do a little bit of ASMR unboxing video. This was actually a gift, a birthday present from my girlfriend. So I have no idea how much this box costs, but this is one of those subscription services where they send you fishing tackle, and this isn't the actual normal monthly box. They call this like a crate, and this one's specific for redfish. Supposedly it's an inshore saltwater fishing box. There's a few of these out there on the market. I've watched reviews from couple of different brands that are doing this. I find that most of them are focusing mostly on like kind of either they're doing inshore freshwater bass fishing, or they're doing, if there's saltwater based boxes, a lot of them are kind of really Florida based style fishing, where you're fishing in clear water, you're fishing for a lot of species that don't really see that much of out here or where I live in South Carolina. But this one's supposed to be somewhat made for just redfish, so it'd be interesting to check it out. They call this the limited edition crate, and it's the redfish kit. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what we got. So, a little bandana with a crab on it. Fish. Always throw that in my tackle box for sure. It'll come in handy. So right off the get-go, we've got a big old 5-inch pulse tail mullet. Savage Salt by Savage Gear. It says it's scented. And this thing is big. It's a hunk. I don't usually fish with baits this big. I'm doing a lot of inshore fishing, kind of in skinny water and stuff, so I might find some way to use this. This would be something I might take out to like a jetty or fish off of a big bridge or something. So I'm sure this thing wasn't cheap though. It's pretty cool. A little pamphlet here for captains for clean water. So it's definitely a good organization. Pretty cool to see them partner with companies. I've got a sticker. Cool little outboard motor logo. Another sticker. This box is loaded. Let's see, we got some original Marrow lure. These are called Lil John's. 3.75 inch scented for trout, redfish, snook, and flounder. With a really dark red and almost black. It's like red metallic flakes. Darker than what I usually use where I fish. The water is really murky. It's got a lot of like dissolved mud and nutrients and stuff in it, so I usually don't fish with stuff this dark. Usually try to fish with something kind of lighter, white or really light green, to try to, so the fish can kind of see it better. But sometimes with the scented bait like this, and just the shape and the motion it creates in the water, sometimes you can catch fish with something like this. So I'll definitely try them out. Another soft plastic. Let's see, they call these a battle tail, 4-inch length, and they call that colored goblin. It's like a green and gray with like a lot of metallic flake in there. So I'll give them a try. Definitely fun sometimes just throwing different stuff out there. Probably catch some trout with these. Got some Mustad Ultra Point jig heads. Never used these particular kind before. Pretty big. They're light. They're only a 1/4 ounce, but it's a pretty big old hook on there. They look expensive. It's a lot of packaging for 3 little jig heads. So I imagine these are probably some high-end jig heads. Got a let's see, another pack of soft baits. These are 360 Coastal Storm. These are 4-inch shrimp, and they're clear with like a little bit of flaking, kind of glittery metallic stuff in them. And one of them, see, is already rigged up weedless. I don't really use weedless rigs that much, but I'm definitely down to try it out. I'll probably just throw like a traditional jig head on these other ones, and shrimp are always good to use. Everything likes to eat shrimp, including me. So, little koozie, Merry Fishmas. Koozies always come in handy on the boat. Always nice to have a couple extra. Got some more stuff from 360 Coastal. I call this a Mangrove Minnow. So that's another thing that's kind of, these are a good color, size and shape, but once again, you see stuff that's really geared for like the Florida fishing setup. We don't really have mangroves where I live at all, but these will definitely work where I live. It's a good color. I use a lot of stuff with that kind of like chartreuse or green, neon green kind of color to it, and these have those green tails on them, kind of neon yellow or chartreuse, I guess they call that, and then they have some metallic flaking to them. You'll definitely probably catch some trout around here. They love these little things where they have those little paddle tails on them. They move a lot when you're reeling them back in. Trout just love that. I love all that action in the water. Sometimes I'll catch trout when I'm actually pulling my bait back to me, just out of frustration, just reeling in really fast, and all of a sudden, boom, big old trout will hit it. So it's funny how that happens. Let's see what we've got here. We've got a shrimp, like a little kind of golden shrimp with like a tiger stripe pattern to them. And definitely something that could work. Once again, pretty much everything that I'm fishing for is going to eat a shrimp. Flounder, trout, redfish, all that stuff's going to eat a shrimp. Let's see. Got a little bit of a rattle in there. Live target. This is a cigar minnow. 4-inch. This is for trolling. I don't know. I mean, I'll figure out a way to use it, or find somebody that can, or talk to some of my buddies and see what they think. I got a few friends that are fishing guides that could probably give me an idea of where to use this or how to use it. I don't do a lot of trolling. Usually just anchor out and fish. Or sometimes I fish out of my kayak. Or I just go down to the park down the street and throw something out in the water. It's a cool little lure. Got a nice little 3D kind of prism effect to them. This would definitely be something I'll try. For sure. A lot of stuff in here. And I really can't get over how much stuff they put in this box. this is something else. Let's see, hyperplastics. These are rigged up weedless. This is a dead alive swimmer. I don't know. Might get some use out of that. Sorry about that. I thought somebody had pulled up. I was going to get ready to be interrupted. But yeah, these are a little bit bigger than what I normally use for bait, as far as a fake bait situation. But I'll try them out. You know, it's always cool to have more stuff in your, you know, more tools in your kit. And this looks pretty cool. Another live target bait, top water. It's a little mullet, very realistic looking. Definitely get some use out of that. I've always been told, like, these kind of top water and twitch baits and stuff, to use these. I've always been told, like, right around sunrise or sunset, when it's really calm, the water's really still, and there's not a lot of light. Got some weighted hooks, some twist lock hooks for, like, making weedless setups, which I've never really used these before. So that's something cool, because it's new and different, and something I haven't used before, and I'll learn something new to do. So I don't use weedless hooks or weedless setups really that often, but it could be something that could come in handy. Where that music is coming from. Another top water plug, which is pretty cool, is a Yozuri. These are really nice. I own a few of their top water lures, and they're just good quality products. And this one's a good bright color, which is what I usually kind of look for around here. Something that's got some flash and some color to it, because our water is so kind of murky and just really dense. So anytime you can get something that's got like a color that the fish might be able to pick up on, some flash or something. This is another thing that's perfect to throw, probably right at dusk or dawn. Just kind of throw it out there and bring it back, twitch it back and forth a little bit. So I have caught some trout with this kind of setup before, and it's pretty fun to watch them just hit the top of the water and just nail your bait. So looking forward to that one. Voodoo Vixen. It's like a little minnow with a hook already in there. That's pretty cool. It's always nice to have something you can just throw out there real quick. It's already rigged up. I've never bought anything from this particular brand before, but I have seen this brand, and I know their stuff's not cheap. I've seen it in the tackle shop before, so oh no, these are, once again, these are kind of dark in color. I usually like to use stuff more towards the lighter colors, but they do have a little flash on the bottom and a little bit clear there on the belly. So we'll have to see. And then these. So these are stainless steel clips, 45-pound test. And to be honest, they just look like really heavy duty paper clips. And I have no idea what these are used for, because they're not closed on the end. It's just kind of like a paper clip. I don't know what that's for. Maybe somebody can explain to me in the comments what that's for, if you know. But yeah, I have them. So neck gaiter. It's got that, like, kind of, once again, that kind of navigation chart lines to it. So always handy to have extra of those. We got like 25 yards of 25 or 20 pound tough line fluorocarbon. So that's cool. I can use that to make leaders with for sure. Always good to have stuff like that. And we got a little sweeper jig, like a little bright pink, hot pink sweeper jig, which is cool because I've been wanting to get some of these because I see that people are using these. They're fiddler crab on them, really good for catching sheep's head near piers and docks and stuff. So kind of excited about that because I actually have some little imitation fiddler crabs that I might try to throw on there. So pretty cool. So yeah, a lot of stuff in this box. And like I said, I have no idea if this was a gift. And I do not know how much it costs, but there's definitely some stuff in here that I'm excited about using. And it's always fun to get a box in the mail full of gadgets and fishing stuff. So it's a great idea for these people doing these subscription things, because there's tons of them out there for women, for like makeup and lotions, and my girlfriend gets one that has all kinds of stuff in it, and blankets and face masks and stuff, and I'm like, oh, it must be fun to get this little box in the mail every 4 times a year or whatever. It's got all kinds of cool stuff in it. So not sure if I'm going to sign up for this as a normal subscription thing yet, but it was definitely an awesome gift on her part. She did a great job. So I'm looking forward to getting out and catching some fish. Almost done with my final exams and all my final papers for the year, so it's about that time. I hope everyone's staying well. Thanks.